Hi, folks. All right, welcome to Module 2. We're going to be talking about descriptive statistics here in this module. I want to start by giving you an overview here in Lesson 1 of the three different types of graphs or pictures that you might encounter in this, or actually you will encounter in this unit. And then I also want to just talk about distributions of data, or in other words, the shape of data. So let's start right out here with a dot plot. So this is one type of graph that you might see. What I want to show you here is I want to show you a dot plot is basically just we're actually listing the data points right on the number line. So we have a number line to begin with. You're going to find that that's common for all the graphs that we do. They all start with just a number line. And then basically what we do is we just plot the data points right on there. So like for example, here's a point for, I think this is 5 or 7.5. Over here, I've got like a 25, over here, I've got a 41 or whatever this is. The reason why you see some stacked on top of each other is because those are multiples. So like, for example, I had 3 10s in this data set. So I just stacked up 3 dots on 10. Here's a whole bunch of, this looks like maybe 71s. I've got a bunch of 71 stacked on top. And that's basically how a dot plot works. It's very intuitive. It's exactly what you think it is, which is kind of nice. If I move on to page 2 here, oops, that's not what I meant to do. If I move on to dot plot, it's very easy to tell if you have more of one particular data point. So if I have a lot of 71s, that jumps right out. That's a dot plot in this lesson is I want to talk about distribution, which is basically the shape of your data. And we have three sort of ways that we sort of summarize shapes. And I'm going to probably get into more in class, but for now, let's just cover the basics. We have a normal distribution, and then we have a skewed distribution. Okay, and a skewed can be skewed left, or it can be skewed right. Okay, so let's see what that's all about. So if you look at this data, I want you to notice that most of the data is over here on the right-hand side. And if most of the data is on the right-hand side, I do have some data points down here that are sort of, they're kind of out here, but most of the data is over here. So this sort of has what we call a tail. There's kind of a tail on the left-hand side. So the distribution of this data would be skewed left or left skewed. You're going to hear this lots of different ways. And that's because there's kind of this tail on the left-hand side. And then most of the data is over here. So that's kind of what that's all about. Two, then what I'm going to find is I've got, first thing I've got here is I've got a histogram. So a histogram has an X and a Y axis. It's the only one that has both. Our other two plots only have an X axis. But again, we have a number line. And then we've got a sort of an amount is what happens here. So what we have here is we have some data. And in this case, it's a percentage. And so here we have 0 to 5. And then 5 to 10, and then 10 to 15, and 15 to 20, so on and so forth. And then we're listing, in this case, the percentage of the people in that, or the amount of data points within that category. So in other words, the way this histogram is shown is we can conclude that there's 17% of the ages in Kenya are between 0 and 5. So that's basically how a histogram works. It's similar to and the same thing is going to be true for an histogram. I can see here that, 0 to 5 is the highest. So that's important for us to know. And then our last graph here is going to be what we call a box plot. And we're going to be talking a lot more about box plots here, but a box plot is really good for kind of showing where the bulk of the data is. So you can see here that a box plot starts right here, and then these three lines, these vertical lines right here, this one, and this one are all important pieces of information, and then my dot plot ends right here. The module sometimes includes an outlier Way out here on the outside, an outlier is something we're going to be talking about a lot. It's a data point that's way above or way below the rest of the data. I don't always include, and not everybody includes these outliers as like these little dots out here. A lot of times what we'll see with a dot plot, or I'm sorry, box plot, is that this tail will come all the way out to the outlier. So that's just different sort of variations, but it all means the same thing. So the next thing that I want, so those are your three graphs. You've got a dot plot, we have a histogram, and then we have a box plot. Those are the three. Now the other thing that I want to talk about here, let's look at this guy right here. Let's start by looking at this histogram. This histogram is real easy to tell. This histogram really shows it. So what I see here is, again, I sort of have this shape where there's the kind of this tail on the right hand side. Most of the data is over here on the left, and then I have this tail on the right hand side. So this, again, this one would be skewed right because the tail is on the right. So that would be skewed right. And then if I move down here to this box plot, what I want you to notice is that here you can see tails pretty easily. Here I've got this long tail on the right-hand side and just this little tail on the left-hand side. So this would also be skewed right. Now, what is normal? Well, normal is when everything is nice and symmetrical. That's normal. So if I had a histogram and the shape of the histogram kind of looked like this, where it was sort of symmetrical and I had outliers on left and right, or all the data was sort of in the middle and it took this kind of nice shape where the mound was in the middle, that would be considered normal. Okay, so in this lesson, your practice is going to involve interpreting these graphs, so pulling information from the graph, and then also deciding, well, what is the shape of this distribution? Is it skewed left? Is it skewed right? Or is it normal? And that's going to be this lesson. So we'll see you in class.